Trial.
That was the verdict.
That was the verdict ruled in the racketeering case against Philadelphia mob boss Joey Merlino.
After 4 days of deliberations, jurors told the judge they were hopelessly deadlocked. The 55-year-old faced 4 charges tied to alleged loan sharking, bookmarking, and bookmaking and healthcare fraud conspiracies. Federal investigators say the schemes were part of a sprawling cross-crime family racket across the East Coast.
So, Dave, we touched on this a little bit. First of all,
Sure.
welcome to Good Day. We touched on some of the charges there. Healthcare fraud?
Healthcare fraud is a big compound pain cream scheme. They mix a bunch of compounds together, do all that kind of thing. They charge you $1,500 a month for this, and the mob guys allegedly were getting $600 per prescription for that, and 6 renewals times 600. Do the math. It's a lot of money. $157 million fraud.
Mob has changed. They used to be like,
yes, they have,
cocaine and drugs.
The millennial mob.
Now
they're into new
face
things.
Cream.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's whatever to get the money.
However you get
It's
the
all
money.
about the money every single time.
So name a couple other charges then.
Well, they had the healthcare fraud. They had a gambling charge. They had a wire fraud case. Not a big, strong case by the government at all. At any look at it, it's not a big, strong case.
Well, how did he get all this done, allegedly, if he was in jail so much of his life?
Well, he was, but this case started when he got out of jail. He moved down to Florida, to Boca Raton, moved in with the folks down there and immediately began getting to work. According to the government, of course, mistrial, hung jury.
Right.
They didn't prove their case, and they didn't prove it because they had a lot of crummy witnesses here that just didn't work out. And Joey Merlino, as we well know, has a lawyer named Ed Jacobs.
Yeah.
You see him right there entering federal court. He is one of the best. He can tear apart a witness like no other. He is an expert at kind of chopping up the tapes.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of tapes in this case, 800 hours of tapes by J.R. Rubio.
Secret tapes.
Yeah, secret tapes. Government witness war wire against Joey. Went down to Florida, sent down there by the New York mob. And he went through the tapes, and Ed Jacobs tore them up, and here we are.
And wasn't there some drama of one of the jurors as well, though? There was
some allegations that Joey said, "Hi, Sylvia," to one of the jurors as she was going towards the elevator at a lunch break. Merlino denied that. The jurors said it was true. The judge admonished Joey in court and told him, don't speak to the jurors, don't even blink at the jurors, don't even look at the jurors. Did he do it? Did he not do it? That's a question right here. But, you say something like that and then kind of accuse the juror of lying to the judge. It doesn't put you in a good spot, but he still, walked away.
Yeah.
Where's he going to go live, do you know?
Well, that's a question right now. Does he come back to Philadelphia? Does he stay down in Florida? I don't know if the money has run out down in Florida and he can stay there. I don't know if he comes back up here to be in Philadelphia to run the mob again. We don't know that. His lawyer will say, nowhere on the tapes is there anything that says Joey Merlino is the mob boss. Nowhere on tape is that. And that kind of thing comes out.
Is he the mob boss?
According to the FBI, he is. And we'll go with that. And he was called that during the case here up in New York. And I'm sure that's why he was in this case. I think I mentioned to you guys. They spent $25,000 on a Christmas party so they could lure all these mobs. The FBI, through J.R. Rubio, the government witness, lured him up to a restaurant in New York, spent $5,000 to fly him and his wife, Debbie, up here to go to the party. Some of the wise guys from here in Philadelphia went as well. And boom, he's in their jurisdiction, and they charge him. That's how it works.
But all the headlines are saying he dodged another one.
He dodged. Listen, he's got 9 lives. He may now have 10 lives. He may need 10 lives. This is not over yet. I've said this before. It's not the last rodeo for Joey Merlino here. As long as this guy walks God's green earth, as far as I'm concerned, the FBI will always have a target on his back.
Maybe he'll change his life. He'll open it.
No, he said that the last time around. His lawyer made a big point of that when he did his opening argument that Joey walked away from the life. But at this point, it's difficult to tell whether he did or not. One good line coming out of the courtroom yesterday, thank God for the jury from Joey Merlino.
That's what he said.
Very similar to Nicky Scarfo saying, thank God for the American justice system. Same thing. Joey Merlino, pretty good win for him there, but like I said, I don't think this is over.
You really don't think it's over? What if he comes back here, opens a Pizza Hut franchise, and lives a good life?
Good idea if you can get away with it.
From face creams to pizza?
Face creams to pizza, why not? You mix it all up, it's all about the money. You know that.
He didn't say, hey, thanks, Sylvia.
He did not, and he didn't say, thanks, Dave, Mike, and
They
Alex.
went and got coffee after, Mike. You didn't see the picture?
No, I had no idea.